There was a summer when it genuinely felt like England's moment had arrived. Not in the vague, hopeful way it always seems to feel, but in a way that carried real evidence. The squad that flew to Japan and South Korea in May of 2002 had Beckham and Owen in their prime, Rio Ferdinand becoming one of the best defenders in the world, and Paul Scholes pulling the strings. For the first time in years, the press was not asking whether England could compete. It was asking how far they might go. 2 decades later, those faces belonged to a different era. Some became managers, some became broadcasters, some drifted away without fanfare, and one experienced defender, already 31 at the tournament, would become the manager who guided England through 4 major tournament campaigns and into places the national team had not reached in a generation. This is what happened to every one of them. Sven-Göran Eriksson was the manager who took England to Japan and South Korea. Calm and composed in a way English football had rarely seen, he built the squad around a settled defensive unit, a work rate-based midfield, and Michael Owen as the cutting edge. Their road to the tournament had been dramatic, sealed by Beckham's last-minute free kick against Greece at Old Trafford. They were placed in Group F alongside Sweden, Argentina, and Nigeria. The opener ended 1-1. Then came Argentina and everything changed. Number 1 is David Beckham. He was 27 in Japan and arrived as captain 4 years earlier in France. He had been sent off against Argentina for a kick at Diego Simeone. One of the most discussed moments in England's recent history. The journey to 2002 almost ended before it began when a Champions League match against Deportivo La Coruña left him with a broken metatarsal in April. He made it to the tournament. Just before halftime against Argentina, Beckham stepped up and struck the penalty down the center. 4 years of noise quietly answered. After 2002, he moved to Real Madrid, then the Los Angeles Galaxy, and finished with spells at AC Milan on loan in Paris Saint-Germain before retiring in 2013. He became co-owner of Inter Miami. In June 2025, he became Sir David Beckham, the captain who made Japan feel like redemption, now one of the most recognizable figures in sport. Number 2 is David Seaman. He was 38 in Japan and had defined England's goalkeeping position through Euro 1996, the 1998 World Cup, and Euro 2000. In the quarter-final against Brazil, Ronaldinho's long-range free kick sailed over him. It was the moment England's tournament ended. A shoulder injury brought his career to a close, and he retired in January 2004 after a brief spell at Manchester City. After retirement, he remained active in media and goalkeeping circles, married professional ice dancer Frankie Pulteney in 2015, and is remembered as one of the finest goalkeepers England has produced. Number 3 is Rio Ferdinand. He was 23 in Japan and already being discussed as the best young central defender in the country. His performances at the tournament were one reason Manchester United signed him afterward for approximately £30 million, the most expensive defender in British football at the time. After 2002, he anchored United's defense for 12 years, winning multiple Premier League titles and a UEFA Champions League, and made 81 England appearances. He retired in a final season at Queen's Park Rangers. He became a prominent pundit with BT Sport, later TNT Sports, for roughly 10 years before stepping away at the end of the 2024 to 2025 season. In December 2025 was the official draw for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Number 4 is Sol Campbell. He was 27 in Japan, having left Tottenham Hotspur on a free transfer to join Arsenal the previous summer. He scored England's goal in the opener against Sweden and was commanding throughout. He won 73 caps and appeared in 6 major tournaments. After retirement in 2011, he managed Macclesfield Town and Sutton United, both clubs in considerable difficulty. He later spoke publicly about limited opportunities for experienced black coaches. By 2023, he had moved away from management, working in areas connected to football data and technology. Number 5 is Ashley Cole. He was 21 in Japan, at the very start of a career that would make him one of the most decorated players in English football history. He earned 107 England caps, won domestic titles with Arsenal and Chelsea, and added a UEFA Champions League and Europa League at Stamford Bridge. After retiring, he moved into coaching, working at various levels connected to the England setup. He is remembered as one of the finest attacking fullbacks English football has seen. Number 6 is Paul Scholes. He was 27 in Japan. With Steven Gerrard ruled out through injury before the squad was finalized, Scholes operated in his natural central position and the team benefited from it. His distribution, movement, and composure under pressure were evident across every match England played. After 2002, he spent his entire playing career at Manchester United, making over 600 appearances and winning multiple Premier League titles. He retired briefly in 2011, returned for 18 months, and finally stopped in 2013. He later held coaching roles at Manchester United and managed Oldham Athletic before stepping away in 2019. He was never a man of many words, and his public profile since retirement reflects exactly that. Not every story followed the path the talent seemed to promise. Number 7 is Michael Owen. He was 22 in Japan, arriving as the 2001 Ballon d'Or winner, the first English player to claim that award since Kevin Keegan in 1979. Against Brazil in the quarter-final, he gave England the lead in the 23rd minute. Rivaldo equalized before halftime and Ronaldinho settled it. After 2002, injuries worked slowly on the speed that had powered everything he did. He moved to Real Madrid in 2004, returned with Newcastle United, signed for Manchester in 2009, and retired in 2013 after a final spell at Stoke City. He scored 40 goals in 89 England appearances. Since retirement, he has worked as a broadcaster and is connected to a horse racing operation at Manor House Stables near Chester. Number 8 is Nicky Butt. He was 27 in Japan, stepping in after Gerrard's injury. Compact and tenacious, he was the best England player on the pitch against Brazil. He continued at Manchester United and later Newcastle United before retiring in 2011, then returned to Old Trafford as head of the club's academy. Available records suggest he has remained connected to football development since. Number 9 is Emile Heskey. He was 24 in Japan, a physically powerful forward who held the ball, shielded defenders, and created space for Owen to operate at his most dangerous. He played 62 times for England and scored 7 goals, numbers that never fully told the story of what he was asked to do. After 2002, his career took him through Liverpool, Birmingham City, Wigan, and Bolton before time in Australia. In 2021, he became head of women's football development at Leicester City. If you remember that summer, leave a comment with the player who comes back to you most clearly. If you enjoy this kind of retro football documentary, please subscribe. Number 10 is Gareth Southgate. He was 31 in Japan, a calm and professional senior defender. He is best known in England's tournament history for missing a penalty against Germany at Euro 1996, a moment he has spoken about with remarkable openness. After retiring in 2006, he managed Middlesbrough in the England under-21 team before being appointed senior manager in 2016. He guided England to the 2018 World Cup semi-finals, the Euro 2020 final, the 2022 World Cup quarter-finals, and the Euro 2024 final, where England lost to Spain. He resigned after that defeat. Number 11 is Teddy Sheringham. He was 36, the oldest outfield player in the squad. He had scored in the 1999 UEFA Champions League final, equalizing for Manchester United against Bayern Munich in injury time. He came to 2002 as a reliable option from the bench, earning 51 caps. He played on at Tottenham, Portsmouth, West Ham, Colchester, and Charlton before retiring in 2008 at 42. Number 12 is Robbie Fowler. He was 27 in Japan, one of the most natural goal scorers in the English top flight. He played 26 times for England. After 2002, his career took him through Leeds United, Manchester City, Liverpool, Cardiff, Blackburn Rovers, North Queensland Fury, Perth Glory, and Muangthong United, where he became player manager before retiring in 2012. He later managed Brisbane Roar and East Bengal. Number 13 is Owen Hargreaves, born in Calgary, Canada, to a Welsh father and English mother. He was 21 in Japan, having built his career at Bayern Munich. He started against Argentina but left early through injury. After 2002, he won Bundesliga titles and a UEFA Champions League at Bayern before moving to Manchester United in 2007. Career-threatening knee injuries severely limited his appearances. He has since worked as a pundit, particularly in North America. Number 14 is Joe Cole. He was 20 in Japan, a technically gifted midfielder from West Ham United whose close control drew comparisons with continental players. His role in the tournament was limited, but his presence signaled something about the direction the game was moving. After 2002, his best years came at Chelsea under Jose Mourinho. He represented England at 3 World Cups, earning 56 caps, and retired in November 2018 after his final spell with Tampa Bay Roadies in the United States. Number 15 is Kieran Dyer, 20 in Newcastle midfielder with pace and directness who made 33 England appearances. Injuries shaped his career after 2002. He retired in 2013. Moved into coaching at Ipswich Town and Chesterfield, and in June 2026 was announced as Southend United's new head coach. Number 16 is Danny Mills. He was 25 in Japan. Gary Neville's injury opened the right-back role, and Mills took it without hesitation, performing reliably across multiple matches. He earned 19 England caps. After 2002. He moved to Manchester City and later Middlesbrough and other clubs, retiring around 2009. He has been a recognizable voice in English football broadcasting since then. Number 17 is Darius Vassell. He was 22 in Japan, a quick and direct Aston Villa striker who earned 22 England caps and scored 6 goals. He came into matches from the bench and contributed where he could. After 2002, his career took him from Aston Villa to Manchester City, briefly to Ankara in Turkey, and then Leicester City before he stepped away from professional football. He has maintained a relatively quiet public profile since. Number 18 is Trevor Sinclair. He was 29 in Japan. When Hargreaves went off injured in the Argentina match, Sinclair came on and performed with composure. He earned 12 caps and later played for Manchester City, Queen's Park Rangers, Cardiff, and Barnsley before retiring. Number 19 is Wayne Bridge. He was 21 in Japan, a Southampton left-back who came as cover for Ashley Cole. He had the technical quality to be a genuine alternative at that position. His England career extended to 36 caps. He later played for Chelsea, Manchester City, and other clubs, and retired in 2014 after a spell at Reading. He has kept a low profile since stepping away from the game. Number 20 is Martin Keown. He was 35 in Japan, a veteran Arsenal defender who earned 43 England caps. After retiring in 2004, he became one of the most prominent analysts on British television, working extensively with the BBC, and remains a recognizable expert voice in the game. Number 21 is England squad mate Nigel Martyn. He was 35 in Japan, the second goalkeeper behind Seaman. He had been one of the most consistent goalkeepers in the Premier League across Crystal Palace, Leeds United, and Everton, earning 23 caps across a career that many felt merited more attention. He retired in 2006 and has since remained connected to football at grassroots and coaching levels. Number 22 is Wes Brown, 22 in Japan, able to play center back or right back. He won significant honors at Manchester United across a long career, earning 23 caps before moving to Sunderland, Blackburn Rovers, and Kerala Blasters before retiring around 2018. Number 23 is David James, 31 in Japan, and the third goalkeeper. One of the most athletic keepers in the Premier League across Liverpool, Aston Villa, and West Ham, he earned 53 caps. After 2002, his career continued at West Ham, Manchester City, Portsmouth, and Bristol City before a final spell connected with Kerala Blasters in India. Since retirement, he has appeared in media and public roles, spoken honestly about his post-career experiences, and remains a distinctive figure from that era. And so we come to the end of the squad that flew to Japan in May of 2002, carrying the hope of a generation. They beat Argentina 1-0. They beat Denmark 3-0 in the round of 16. They led Brazil in a quarter-final that ended with Ronaldinho's free kick sailing over David Seaman. And then it was over. The flights came home and the airports filled with quiet supporters who had stayed up through the night and were already beginning the long process of reckoning with what had almost happened. One became the England manager, reaching places the national team had not reached since 1966. One was knighted. One won a Ballon d'Or before the tournament even began. Some moved seamlessly into broadcasting. Some found coaching more difficult than the sport itself had been. Some walked quietly away. Gareth Southgate was 31 in Japan, a reliable defender completing a long professional career. After 4 major tournament campaigns as England manager, including 2 European Championship finals, his name belongs in any serious conversation about what the national team has achieved. Perhaps the most surprising journey the 2002 squad produced. Built slowly across years in full view but somehow still unexpected when you look back at where it started. The squad that flew out in May of 2002 is scattered now. Across broadcasting booths, coaching academies, business ventures, and lives that moved well away from the cameras. They were for one summer in Asia. The closest England came to a quarter-final that might have become something more. Every fan who stayed up through the Japanese night still knows exactly which matches they saw and exactly how each one ended. That summer belongs to them now, the players and the people who watched. 23 names in the country that carried them across the world.